Welcome back to the Rhonda Swan Show. Well, we're at season 4 and we have been bringing on new guests that have completely shattered their industry, but they've done it with a heart-centered reason, and they've used their experiences and their knowledge and started to fall in love with their impact and created change for others around the world and around them in their industry. And today's guest, you are going to absolutely love this woman. Her name is April Ryan. She's a 33-year-old Russian woman who was born in Nadim, Russian. She started as a nail technician at the age of 18 and is now the CEO of the Red Iguana, which is one of the most well-known nail brands. She invented silicone practice hands for nail technicians for training and made them popular globally. Today, the Red Iguana silicone hands are a must-have for any nail enthusiast, and each hand is handmade in the USA with quality silicone and comes in a range of skin tones. Practice hands continue to sell out on the Red Iguana site, making them the brand's signature product. Thanks in part to the popularity of the practice hands, Red Iguana has become a thriving nail company where people from all over the world can come to learn. April's love for the community and passion for nails are why she continues to create only the highest quality nail products that make women feel and look beautiful. April, welcome to the show.
Hello.
So good to have you. Okay, so I love this. Like I love innovators, and really when I hear this story, I'm like, wow, this is a woman who lived in Russia and we were building your company, right? So why don't you tell a little bit of that story? Like, how did the Red Iguana come about? Because you literally have taken it by storm. I mean, most recently you were also published in Forbes magazine where they told your story about your company, and it's so powerful. Well, share us a little bit of background, how you started in Russia and how you got to the USA and how Red Iguana really came about.
It's an interesting story and kind of long story because I started as regular nail technician when I've been young, and I always wanted more because I always have ambitions. I don't know why, maybe because it's my personality, but I always wanted more and more and more. And when I became best nail technician in nail salon, I decided to leave and open my own. Then when I started to see that I became best in my city, I moved to bigger city. And then when I understand I am the best in Russia, I decided to move to USA. And here, yes, it is real American dream. I 100% sure this is working for very ambitious people. If you have dream in America, you will get it. You will get it. And now I am so happy to be here and open my company here with same name as in Russia, but provide the best products I ever can. And I'm so proud of it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, this is a true, self-made story. But how did the idea, like, how did you, because I've seen the silicone hands, many, many times. Little did I know that they came from you, right? And so where did the idea come from? How did this come about? And how did you actually bring it into the States?
I actually created them in USA already when I moved there. And in one moment, I've been just a regular nail content creator, and I worked with many, many nail companies. And when I brought my techniques from Russia, they've been so successful in USA. And nail companies wanted to see my techniques. And when it's so busy, you making like up to 5 videos every day for companies. And I always use my hands because I love them. They're beautiful and feminine. I love it. But then I decided UV light when you're working with nails, it's a lot of UV light. It started to damage my skin. It's not much, but I realized I have 10 on my hand. Wow. And I decided, what if I will try to create copies of my hand, just to try. And I started to make research. And yeah, 6 months of production, mistakes, losing money, time. I did it.
Wow.
I created by myself. I made molds, and for first I made it just for my videos. But then my followers, my amazing followers, my big family, they asked, where did it? Is it real hand? And no, it's silicone. We need it too. We just need it. And okay, why not? And I started mass production by myself in our garage. Then I started to hire people, train them, and here I am.
Here you are. Okay, see, I mean, this is like really powerful, you know, especially being a female entrepreneur. Like, obviously, you're also one of the authors in the upcoming book, The Wealth Book for Women Gone Wild, which I cannot wait for this story to come out, because this is a true inspiration to not, you know, just women, but now you've come from a different country and made yourself in the United States. And, you know, many are just trying to figure themselves out. So let me ask you then, what would you say would be some of the challenges maybe that you have already faced as not just an entrepreneur, but as a female entrepreneur, you know, growing your business in the United States in a your non-native country?
My biggest problem was that when I moved to USA, I know zero English. I didn't speak at all. And I had very huge language barrier when you just cannot start to speak with somebody, because you're like, what if we'll make some mistake? What? And then I realized American people were very helpful. And when I started to work in a nail salon, my customers have been amazing. They always helped me and been so patient. So the first problem being language. But then I realized that run business in the USA much easier than in Russia, because you can find a lot of information on website and everything. The only a little problem, but I can't even tell it, it's a real problem. I can feel that sometimes men, what I'm working with, they like traditional mind, and they'll still think it woman in business, not that smart or not that successful or everything. And when you start to dealing with them, they always treat you not really good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is what we're like standing up for, you know, and being like a true soundboard for other women, young girls around us to say, no, it's okay. You know, we've gone through this, but we remain ourselves, and we are, you know, building amazing businesses. And so what would you say then, because I've experienced the same thing, is, you know, how did you handle it? You know, especially with, let's say there are men or others that are just not looking at you like you're serious. You know, now look at them now, right? But how did you handle it in that moment when you were not being really respected?
Actually, because of Russian culture and my personality, I start to treat them the same. If they attack me, I attack them back and start to act very bossy, I would say correctly, because I don't want to use different words. And then they start to realize, like, okay, we cannot talk with your, like with child or like with housewife, or I don't know what happens in their mind actually, but when you start to talk with them in their language, it works much better. And sometimes, of course, I'm asking for help of my husband, because I think he's more feminist than me, because he loves women and he always support, and he always telling me like, the most men not that strong as you, and they should respect you. So, but I mean, this is my tactic.
But it's so beautiful, because, you know, this is part of the conversation that we're always bringing up, especially with the Women Gone Wild. It's like, you know, we can be powerful women, but because we know what we want. And then the beauty, I think, of it is that, you know, we do have these amazing men that are so supportive of that strength. I think that's probably hard to find. Is your husband from America, or is he from Russia?
He's Russian too.
He's also Russian.
We moved together. Yeah.
And so we talk a lot about, like, you know, sacred union and the balance between masculine and feminine energies. Do you really like ever think about that and how it makes a relationship really work? Because it's brilliant. This is the story that women need to hear. That you can still be strong and powerful, and your husband can be supportive. You know, like, is there ways that you balance that masculine and feminine energy for yourself as well?
Yes, there's good things that he's strong man too. He's strong mentally, and because before him, when I dated guys, right, when they're not strong as women, they can't handle it. They either So it's between us. It's balance. I support him. He supports me, but we never trying to compete. You know, like sometimes spouses they try to do something. No, he's very supportive, but same time he's strong by himself.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
So let me ask you, I want to ask you this, like, what do you think holds most women back from actually building a thriving business? I mean, I just think that so many women want it, but there's certain things that hold them back. What do you think that really is? And what kind of advice can you give women in business that are finding themselves like not sure if they can actually make it?
It's a good question. I'm never afraid to start something new. So I would tell the other women, so if they want to try something new, but they're afraid, they should leave their comfort zone and just make first step at least. Make research and don't be afraid, because most of things not that difficult that it looks like. So I would say, yeah, it's hard question to me because I've never been afraid.
Well, this is the thing. This is why because I get the same question. I'm like, well, actually, just be bold, do this, and because that's what I've done. And then
just try.
Just go.
And if, it's never such thing as mistake. It's always experience.
Yeah.
It's always experience. If it's not working for you, something different will working. If you will try 100 different ways, one of them will work for you, for sure.
Well, I think too. I agree. Because I think it's also like it's the way that they probably see it. You know, like I don't ever see failure, losing money, starting businesses. Like the amount of failures I've had, like way more than I've won. But I just don't even see them that way. And I wonder, do you think that women like they're afraid to actually fail, or that they see things differently than just as experiences? You know.
Yeah, because for me, like my silicone hands has been most successful invention, of course. Yeah. But before it, I tried many different things that been not successful. But I never regret about it. Like I tried. Okay, it's fine. It's fine to try and fail and try again and again. It's kind of fun for me to try something new all the time.
Yeah, me too. I'm constantly like, there's a new idea. Like literally, I was just sitting with my team. I'm like, okay, I've got the idea. We are going to Colorado. So what we need to do, I'm going to film my show live. I'm going to do this. And they're like, oh boy, here we go, you know? But it's like, and maybe no one wants to come, but maybe they do want to come. And maybe, you know, and it's like, that's what makes it so, I think, exciting when you can take those ideas and keep creating. So I think too, I want to ask you this because you might have the same as me. Have you found sometimes that, it's difficult sometimes in business, or men, you know, don't necessarily respect you, but how has it been the opposite with other women? Have you found it easier, more challenging, dealing with women in business?
To me, it's easier to deal with women because they're not that competitive as men. Because men always trying to prove you that they are stronger, smarter, like better. Women usually just gossiping or just stop to talking with you. So it's not a problem to me because I'm not that person that needs a lot of friends or who afraid to lose friends. Like, okay, if you want to leave me, I'm fine. I'm feeling good with my husband, with my dog, and with my business. I'm busy. So it's easier with women, but I'm so lucky to find really good people in my life. So right now, Red Iguana team is dream team. I love everybody who works for Red Iguana. There's really, each person, it's so good, but it's mostly women. Mostly women.
Yeah,
and we love each other.
Yeah, my company too. We're women created, over 90% women run. I think my husband Brian, we've got a couple men that are sprinkled throughout. But it's once you actually, and this was like I think a statement that came up the other day, and I put on my social media. It was when you are having conversations with, self-acknowledged or healed women, the conversation's completely different. Women that are confident,
yes,
right? It just is, right? It's a completely different environment. And
absolutely agree. They're not trying to prove you something or compete because they mind their own business and they love to talk with you and share ideas or because they on same step or stage with you. They don't need to.
And they've been there before. They've been there before. Yeah, I'm
but
with you.
Unfortunately, it's not much women around me like this.
Right, which is why we're aligning, right? Why we're bringing all these women together for this book and for this movement, because I really want to, and I know I deserve to be around other women that have done things, that have gone through challenges, but still keep going and keep rising themselves up. Because I know too, mental health and maintaining our mental health is really important, right? And so what kind of tools have you used maybe to help maintain your mental health, or maybe rituals that you've done to really keep that energy level balanced while you're being in business?
Yeah, it's very important. I just figured out not long time ago that when you consistently working, you starting to burn down, you don't want to do anything. So to me, it's very, very important, and I would recommend to do it like many women in business. It's meditation. It's I know it's simple knowledge, but it helps. Yoga, of course, morning yoga, making you feel better and powerful. Affirmations and manifesting. It's so powerful. I would never believe in it, but your mind is so powerful when you manifesting, when you reading or just creating affirmation. It works so well, and you feel limitless. You feel like queen, and I love it. Even now I'm talking about it, I feel much better.
I can totally
my
see.
Rituals.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel it every day when you're waking up with smile and you're ready for a day. And don't forget yoga, meditation, affirmations, and manifesting, especially manifesting. When you believe in your dreams and you feel like you have it already, and you so grateful for what you have already. Yeah, it's amazing. And it helps to be wise.
It is. I love it. I mean, it's the same. It's so interesting. We've been lately having this conversation on my show, and it seems like we've got some of those powerful business owners, and they've done amazing things. And it always comes down to these exact things: getting centered, grounding yourself, loving yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of yourself, because that is what shines. That's what comes out. I could see your frequency just raise when you're talking about manifesting. That's why every morning I come out and I'm like, today is just going to be an amazing day. You're amazing.
I have goosebumps actually, because I feel it. Yeah.
I know. And so just that we're across the world together, but we can give that. I got them too. We can give that to each other. And this is the conversation. I know that's the core of creation, of success, and of connection with other people. And if we can radiate that, then we can show others success is actually right here. It's how you're seeing everything. And so I so appreciate it, because this is the theme, I think, of this season. Every single person has come up with this similar formula, and it's really beautiful. But okay, listen, I have to ask you this, because the audience is dying to know before you go, because I want to find out where to find you. But more importantly, please share with us, what are your top nail and hand and skincare at home, especially during this time?
Oh, it's very important, because many people just keep forgetting to take care about their skin and nails. For now, when it's cold season, you should use lotions and cuticle oils every day. every day. Do not forget about it, especially after you're making dishes. I know so many people still making by themselves, not dishwasher. Yeah, it's very important. And right now, I'm developing new products that not damaging your natural nails. So it's just peeling off. And because I know so many women do not use even regular nail polishes because it can ruin your nails.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand it's very important. That's why I wanted to talk about it. So don't forget, winter, moisturizing, and love your beautiful skin and hands.
Oh, I love it. So what is the product? When is it available? Are you creating something now?
It's almost there. It's nail wraps. It will be regular nail wraps like vinyls. And the second one, it's very new product. I love it so much. It's gel wraps. It's semi-cured stickers. Mm-hmm. You apply them here in UV light at home. You don't need to go to nail salon. And then you get in fresh gel manicure as in nail salon, but like in 20 minutes. And it lasts for 2-3 weeks. It's amazing. You don't need to get risky to go to nail salon and got infection or COVID, because we live in a very bad time right now.
I know.
You just can have beautiful, healthy, and quick gel manicure at home. I love it. I tested it on myself. It's amazing.
Okay, so this is a very big deal, as you know. Like, this is total girl talk here, because I've had acrylic and poly. I've done gel, and my nails have stayed thin all my life because I've done so much product to them, and they never will get strong. Mm-hmm. And so then you get completely stuck on it. So, all right, now we need to know where to find you. So where does everyone go? Because I know you're on Instagram, really big, and I need to tell everyone where to go to follow so that they know when this product is coming out and they get your tips and all the things that you're doing with Red Iguana. Where can our audience find you?
It's Red Iguana. Instagram red-iguana, and website red-iguana.com.
Okay, amazing. Well, is there anything last April that you would like to share, maybe a bit of advice for the audience before you go? Because your story is so inspirational, and I just love you as a sister.
Thank you. I would just repeat my previous quote, like, don't not afraid to start something, and believe in yourself, believe in your craziest dreams, because it can come true and change your life completely. Love yourself and trust yourself.
Oh, such good advice. Thank you so much. You are truly amazing, and congratulations on all that you've done. And I know really what you're doing is always about service as well, because I can feel that from my truest of heart. So thank you, my dear. Hopefully I'll see you when we come back to the USA very, very soon.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Rhonda.
My pleasure.
It's a pleasure to see you.
Well, everyone, what do you think? I mean, this is a true story of someone that had so much passion and drive. They didn't allow where the native country she was born in, came into a foreign country and took her dreams and made them a reality. And it didn't take much other than belief, love for yourself, and the pure resilience to not let somebody else tell you no, that your dreams don't matter. This is the reality of how to create and manifest the most unbelievable life, how to fall in love with your impact and turn it into something that changes other people's worlds. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I am going to continue to bring more and more of these amazing guests during this season 4, not season 3, we're in season 4, and you are going to fall in love, not only with them, but with your impact. But don't forget, 2022 is the year of Women Gone Wild. The Wealth book is coming out in April 2022, and we're also taking applications for the Intuition book that will also be coming out in October of 2022. If your story needs to be told, if you're a woman that's gone wild and you want to be part of the Feminine Guide to Fearless Living, to tell that story, to inspire other women around the world, we want to hear from you. You can fill out an application and reach out to our team, and they love to hear from you. So don't forget, have an amazing day, be unstoppable, and stay wild. See you next time.